class. My name is Vivian, and this is my group.
Hi, my name is Jessica.
I'm Gladys.
My name is Lucas.
My name is Marlene.
And today we will be talking to you about our innovation which will target physical activity and childhood obesity. So have you guys noticed that 17% of children are becoming obese in the 2014 findings? That was a couple years ago. So in 2017, we don't have the stats for that now, but you can also always assume that it was going up because of easy access to junk food, chips, snacks, sugary beverages as well. Physical activity has also declined as well. This is because of technology advances. Technology advances has greatly increased since Apple started coming out with smartphones, tablets, video games, Androids, and also game playing. And this is also because since technology has advanced, we decided to make physical activity and technology into one game, which we be talking about, which will address kids from 8 to 17-year-olds, which is mainly around elementary school to high school students. And here is Gladys, who will be talking to you about the innovation, data, statistics, and resources.
Thank you, Vivian. Background. Okay, so I will be discussing how we came up with this project innovation proposal. Pokemon Go in 2016 was one of the most downloaded applications with over 25 million downloads. This application alone increased the daily steps of individuals by 1,473, which in total increased their physical activity by 25%. This contributed to the national physical activity of the U.S. by 144 billion steps. Current trends. Some of the current trends that we've seen and that were able to help this application be so successful is the increase in wearable smart devices. Some examples of this include Apple Watch and Fitbits. These devices allow us to count our daily steps, our calories, and how much our heart rate is. This has increased the amount people want to know their physical activity on a daily basis. At the same time, technology has had a big impact on youth. 90% of young children today play video games on a daily basis. This has increased the number of time children are sedentary. What this has done is decrease the amount of time children are outside being physically active, increasing their obesity rates, as previously discussed. Virtual reality versus augmented reality. The same creators of the game consoles and other applications have designed virtual reality games to increase the physical activity of children. The only problem is that these virtual reality games come at a high cost. Individuals have to purchase additional equipment in order to be able to use them. In addition, there are artificial settings, not allowing children to experience their outside world. On the other hand, augmented reality is much less inexpensive and much more accessible, and includes real sounds, locations, and smells, increasing the amount of participation children have with their technology and their outside world. I will now be passing it over to Marlene, who will be discussing our project proposal.
Thank you, Gladys. I will now move on to our project proposal, in which we'll address two of the main issues that we have previously discussed. We plan to create an application titled Superheroes Go. Now, for some of you, this may ring a bell. That is because this application is essentially a spin-off to that popular application on the phone. However, we have each come together to improve this application, and we chose to prioritize children from ages 8 to 17 years of age in order to make them engage more in physical activity. Our app will be themed with various Marvel superheroes to encourage the children to play. Some examples can include Superman, Wonder Woman, Black Widow, the Hulk, and the Flash, just to name a few. The application will operate through the following features. Number 1, is augmented reality, which will encourage children to perform a variety of exercises in order to move on to the next levels of the game. For example, if the child is on the first level of the game and they have the superhero, for example, Flash, they will be asked to perform various types of exercises such as short sprints, jumping, kicking movements, all at variations of speeds. Now, some of the risks that can come from playing this game can be things like dropping your parent's device, such as the very expensive iPhone X. And therefore, we have seen this issue and created a child-proof arm or wristband that is adjustable. That way they may perform these exercises without having to hold the physical device in their hand, and thus making it less likely for them to drop it. This sort of accessory is similar to what individuals use for running, only it will be modified to fit the arms and wrists of children. Second, we will incorporate sound. This application will be engineered to speak to the player. That way they're able to pay more attention to the tasks at hand instead of being distracted by their surroundings, thus making it less dangerous. And lastly, we will be concentrating on providing children with positive health messages, and which will educate them on the importance of a healthy lifestyle. Now, with that being said, I'd like to pass it on to Vivian, who will talk about staffing, operations, and financing.
Thank you, Marlene. So I will be talking about staffing. For our app creation, we will need a communicator. A communicator is a person who will be able to see our app and what we want in different perspectives. So they can see how we would like the app to be designed, and they can also see how the kids would like to interact with the app. So they can see from how the kids, what the kids want to see in the application, and how are they going to play it. Another person that we were going to need is a mobile app developer. So a mobile app developer is a person who does all the coding and all the background and the functions to how to prepare for the app to run smoothly for the kids. And finally, we also need advertising and marketing. This is very important to us because we would like to advertise towards a specific population, which is from kids from 8 to 17-year-olds. But we would also like to have our app available for everyone in the population. So that way we can decrease childhood obesity as a population. Finally, we will also need funding. My group and I decided that we were going to use funding by donations and grants and also investments from people who see our mission of the app and see how we are going to apply it in the community. And finally, here is going to be Lucas, who is going to be talking about the app demonstration.
Thank you, Vivian. What's in our apps? I'm gonna talk about the app demonstration. The Superheroes Go will using the concept demonstrate in Pokemon Go. Like Pokemon Go, the inspiration will combine the creating concepts using technological tools and applying them in reality. The success of the inspiration of the new application proved that this idea had great potential, and we intend to build on the idea to make Superheroes Go a popular choice for the children. First of all, the app will include sounds alerts that ensure the children or user will be aware of one's surrounding. Like Marine said before, there are instances that children may be fully invested in the app or in the game, so they will not aware of their surrounding, they are in dangers. The app will include sounds such as car horns and emanating from a car's directions, so the children can sense that the car is going into his way, or some people is going close to him or her. Moreover, the app will include goals and targets based on traveling and mobilities. For example, the app will consist of daily objectives, such as taking 200 steps to reach a specific area outside your home. And this will be lead to prizes such as a powering ring or some goals, which can use for upgrade your levels. So like me, I always made the steps exceeding 2,000 steps because I always working in the restaurant when I use the app. It's easy and convenient and enjoyable for the app. Last one, the app will include a counter based on distance covered and the speech to ensure that the app user is walking rather than using a car or sitting in the car. It will include the options of going hunting questions together with the friends, which will be more collective rewards upgrading tools to get the chats and in a better way. So as a result, the app will become an indirect way, increase a child's rate of exercise while making the experience enjoyable for the app users. Here are Jessica to talk about the summarize.
Thank you, Lucas, and to the rest of our team. So in conclusion, we wanted to highlight the benefits of technology and physical education together by creating the mobile app Superheroes Go. Superheroes Go, as we have already previously mentioned, is a spin-off from Pokemon Go, in which children perform various physical tasks to increase physical activity and to socially connect more with other children. With the new Justice League movie coming out this year, we wanted to keep up with the current trends that children are currently into, with Wonder Woman and Spider-Man being the most popular at the moment. And as many of you are quite aware, childhood obesity has been a rising issue in this state and even in this nation. Even though schools have included into the curriculum physical education classes and recess time, children are still spending an enormous amount of time at home watching television, Netflix, scrolling through their tablets, and even watching random videos on YouTube. We strongly believe by combining technology, more specifically augmented reality, current trends, and physical activity, they will facilitate children to physically move more and socially connect with other children. Superheroes Go will be easily accessible to children by downloading the app onto their mobile devices at no additional cost. In return, we ask for your support in Superheroes Go. It will integrate technology, current trends, and physical activity to lower childhood obesity and increase health status. We strongly believe that with your support, we can together make a difference and change the lives of children across the nation. We value your time, attention, and generosity in this serious matter. We thank you for your time in our innovation, and we hope to fight childhood obesity together through Superheroes Go.